Hello everybody. Came to you guys because I've been working on making a universal pacifier and different ways to do it. What I did on this one, essentially it's a pocket with Velcro, and it'd be better if you could cut it into a ring. I'm not liking it actually that much. It does work, but the adhesive for the Velcro does not want to stay, as you can see. But I made it to where you can flip the magnet around, so you can use it on more than one baby. Now, there's also the other suggestion where you get the metal washers. So I have these Everbuilt flat washers. They're 1/4 inch ones. You can get smaller ones even. Depends on how much you want to pay. It was roughly $9, 8 something, for a box of 100 at Home Depot. And I tested it with the magnets that I buy there. So I didn't bring a baby with me, which would be essential, because then if you go to Home Depot and you have your baby, you can literally put the magnet up to the baby's mouth. So they are larger, but I wanted to show you because I have Mr. Colin right here. Let me borrow your Passy baby. This is one of the magnets. Now, it sticks right to the magnet. It's actually fairly strong, and it should, according to what I've been told, this little metal washer should be able to work on a pacifier. It's nice and flat, preferably not one too big, but we're going to do some passies, and we're going to see if this works. So, I have my scissors. I have a very thin old white shirt where some of the shirt was stained. I'm repurposing it for the cloth to go over top. I have a box of the metal washers, passies with the nipples cut completely off, and I have a hot glue gun. So I am going to hot glue. I like to fill the middle circle. If you're a minor, please have an adult help you. It does get very hot. Now this should work. If not, I just bought a whole bunch of washers. I'm only going to do one at first because I want to make sure it works before I go and modify them all. I can actually return these if they do not work. I'm going to cut out a nice circle. Of this material, this thin shirt, because I don't want it touching directly to the baby's mouth. And I'm just going to place a washer over top. You can trace it, or if you feel you can attempt it, cut around it, because you're just going to hot glue it over. Cut it a little bit bigger than the actual washer. You can always trim excess off later if it's too much. So essentially, we're trying to make it universal so all the babies can share their pacifiers, because Colin has a reverse magnet from his sisters. So I have my little piece of fabric. I'm going to hot glue gently around. The magnet. If you have smaller washers, it might be better. Put a little hot glue in the center where the opening ring is. And they are nice and flat. So, I didn't get any glue on this side. If you get any excess glue on the pacifier, it is fairly easy to just wipe it off. You can essentially just run your finger along it. Okay. So here we have our magnet. Let it cool a little bit. You don't want it to be too hot against your baby's mouth. I prefer to use white fabric because material can stain your vinyl on your Reborns. Come here, Colin. He's going to be our tester. I don't know, guys. Look. It shows that it'll go here. It feels really weak. I don't think these are going to work. Oh, as I drop stuff. I don't know if those are exactly the same as the ones I had tested in the store. I mean, it works. In a little bit, but it is very weak. Very, very weak. I sure was hoping on getting all these made up today. I'm going to get one of his sisters real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, I don't use the same magnet. I don't believe they have the same magnet inside of them. So, Sophie and Charlotte have the magnets that I bought at Home Depot in them. And look how perfect that is. It sits right on her. It's still weak. It's not. Okay, don't get mad. I'm not trying. Just want to make sure it's not falling off of her. I mean, it's working really well for her. But in Colin's sake, unfortunately, it's not working. So, guys, the washers, apparently, they'll work. They will work for your baby, depending on the magnet that is inside of them. So, unless I decide to switch his magnet to one of theirs, I can't verify it's going to work for him. So, you might want to get one or two. They're 11 cents a piece for these ones. Just pick up one of them. Take it home. Make one pacifier and see if it works. That's my suggestion. And, unless you don't care if it's weak. If you need it to last long enough for a picture, then go for it. It'll still hold up to the baby's mouth, most likely. Make one and see how it works. I'm trying to make it to where they can all share passies without the expense of the magnets, because I get them for $3.98 a 10-pack for the super magnets at Home Depot, and they're size of a watch battery. But I figured 11 cents a piece, like $9 for 100 of them. You're still saving money. It'd be worth it. So, I mean, it works on my girls. Sophie has the same magnet, so I know it'll work on her too. But of course, also, it's going to determine on their mouth shape. And Sophie's mouth is very similar to her sister. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining us in our little experiment, and we'll see if we can come up some more neat tips and tricks for your babies. You guys have a good day. Bye.